about GUAMI's social experiment. Our experiment is about distraction. Our big question is, how does distraction change over time? It seems like an easy question, but actually it is pretty hard to do, even if you are with two people. The first thing you do though, is make sure you have your scientific method, or the steps you will take in your head. We have made our own order. Step number 1, ask a question. Step number 2, do background research. You could though do background research first to get an idea of what your question is going to be. Step number 3, construct a hypothesis. Step number 4, conduct an experiment, or do the experiment. Step number 5, ask yourself, is the procedure working? If yes, analyze data and draw conclusions. If no, go back and do the experiment again, but with a different idea. Step number 7, if the results align with your hypothesis, communicate results, or you are done. If the results don't align with your hypothesis, you got the wrong answer. But don't worry, you don't need to do the whole cycle again. But you got the real answer anyways. After we asked our question, we had to do a research about background information. The main thing we learned is that if you swap your attention, it is called a mind switch, and it will take about 20 minutes to get back to your first attention. You might be back at that attention, but for the next 20 minutes, the things you will learn, you will forget. The next step is to form a hypothesis from all the research that you have done. Our hypothesis is that it will be a neutral conjugation, because it will go from down to up, and from up to down. The step after that is to conduct it. That is the best and the most fun part. You need to remember though, that you will need to be very organized, because all the data you will collect, you'll need to put it in one Google Sheet, so one Excel. Here are 2 primary students that are doing the experiment. Thanks. I think that's my mom again. Sorry. After doing the experiment, you will need to reflect on your experiment. It is called analyze. Putting the data together and forming it into the information using charts and graphs, like the one I've made up here. You will also be answering questions like, what do you see? More specifically, like, what do you see in the chart, or what do you see in the graph? Next, after that, you will make a conclusion. That's the big reflection part. You will ask yourself what happened and how does this compare to your hypothesis. Ours sort of was right, because it went from down to up, and from up to down, in the right order, but we thought that change would happen in the middle, like grade 5, but it happened in grade 2. In the evaluation part, you reflect on the conducting part. You ask yourself if it went well, or if you had good answers at the end, and those sort of questions. This is a short summary of my experiment. Thank you.